The world was at war. Bullets rained like deadly whispers. The earth trembled beneath the weight of marching soldiers. Blood mixed with the cold autumn rain, and the cries of the wounded echoed across the battlefields. But even in the darkest of times, love finds a way to bloom. This is the story of Frederic Henry, an American ambulance driver in the Italian army during World War I, and Catherine Barclay, a British nurse with kind eyes and a wounded heart. Two souls lost in the madness of war, clinging to each other in a world that seemed to be falling apart. Frederic had seen war in its ugliest form. He had driven through battlefields filled with dying men. He had watched friends breathe their last. He had felt the cold hand of death brush against his own shoulder. Then he met Catherine. She had lost her fiancé to the war. Her heart had already known grief. But when their paths crossed, something unspoken passed between them. A fragile understanding, a silent promise. At first, it was just a game. Flirting, stolen moments. The illusion of love in a world where nothing felt real. But war has a way of stripping away pretenses. When Frederic was wounded and sent to the hospital, Catherine was there. And suddenly, their love was no longer a game. It was survival. As the war dragged on, Frederic saw through the lies. He had once believed in honor, in duty, but now, he saw only senseless death. He no longer wanted to fight. He no longer wanted to be a part of the machine that destroyed lives. He wanted Catherine. He wanted peace. So one night, they ran. Through rain-soaked streets, past watchful eyes, they escaped, leaving behind war, leaving behind duty. They crossed the border into Switzerland, where snow covered the mountains like a soft, white promise. For a moment, they believed they had won. For a moment, they thought they had outrun fate. They built a life together, far from the sound of war. Catherine became pregnant, and Frederic dreamed of a future where they could raise their child in peace. But life is not a fairy tale, and war is not the only thing that takes away the people we love. On a cold, gray day, Catherine went into labor. Hours passed. The doctors whispered. Frederic's hands trembled as he waited. Then came the words he never wanted to hear. The baby did not survive. And then, just as suddenly, Catherine is gone too. Frederic stood in the hospital room, staring at the lifeless body of the woman he loved. Outside, the world went on. People walked through the streets. Snowflakes danced in the wind. The war raged on in distant lands. But for Frederic, everything had ended. He left the hospital alone. There was nothing left to fight for. No arms to return to. No war to escape. Only the endless road ahead and the cruel silence of loss. War takes, love gives. Yet in the end, both leave scars that never fade. We run from war, from pain, from fate. But some things cannot be outrun. To love deeply is to risk everything. But even in loss, love is never wasted. Frederic and Catherine's love did not have a happy ending. But maybe, love is not about endings. Maybe, love is about the moments that make life worth living, even if they don't last forever. If this story moved you, hit like and subscribe for more powerful storytelling. What do you think? Can love survive the storms of war? Share your thoughts in the comments. Turn on notifications so you never miss a story that makes you think and feel.